Can we all have our text in front of us? We're gonna learn about a new ecosystem, the mountain ecosystem. Can anyone tell me what we learned the other day when we talked about ecosystems? Yes. Okay, yes. Abiotic and biotic. So what is an abiotic? Non-living and biotic is? Very good, good job. Okay, so we're gonna learn about a mountain ecosystem today. So we're gonna start with a small clip, okay? All right, so we ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Noticed, like the magnificent mountain ecosystems. Today, we'll explore how these high-altitude havens benefit our planet. Meet Alex, a curious mountain explorer, and Maria, an environmental scientist. They are both keen to ensure the preservation of mountain ecosystems for future generations. Together, they will reveal to us the secrets of mountain ecosystems. Alex explains that mountain ecosystems are found in high places, where the air is thin and temperatures drop dramatically with altitude. These challenges make them unique. Incredulously, there is fauna that thrives here. Imagine meeting a furry snow leopard. These elusive creatures are specially adapted to survive in the harsh mountain climate. Maria adds that mountain flora, like sturdy conifers.
So do we know what flora is when they brought the picture up? Can you kind of figure out with the video what flora is? Flora. Trees, plants, right? Flora.
Mountains is astounding. But why does it matter? Let's follow Alex and Maria to find out.
That was too far back.
One of the greatest gifts mountains offer is water. Glaciers and snowpacks act as nature's mountain flora, like sturdy conifers and vibrant alpine meadows, have evolved to also thrive amidst these challenges. The biodiversity in mountains is astounding. But why does it matter? Let's follow Alex and Maria to find out. One of the greatest gifts mountains offer is water. Glaciers and snowpacks act as nature's reservoirs, slowly releasing fresh water to downstream regions. Maria points out that the lush valleys are nourished by mountain water. There, farmers grow crops, and wildlife thrives. But, as climate change accelerates the melting of glaciers, our water sources become vulnerable. Maria's research shows us the importance of mountain conservation.
Brianna Wells, return to room
Alex
308.
also explains that mountain ecosystems face other serious threats, like deforestation, habitat fragmentation, and overgrazing. These challenges can harm the delicate balance of these high-altitude regions. Maria says that climate change, in particular, poses a grave danger. Apart from it leading to glaciers melting, it alters precipitation patterns and causes shifts in species distribution. She emphasizes the urgency of addressing this issue. It is clear that our experts believe that mountain ecosystems are vital for our planet. They provide water, support biodiversity, and offer unique cultural experiences. Preserving these unique habitats is crucial for global biodiversity, freshwater resources, and climate change mitigation. So, let's help Alex and Maria to ensure the preservation of mountain ecosystems for future generations.
So let's talk about it. So some of the issues that may affect our mountain systems were that our climate is affecting the snow. You want to say it, say it. So it took years, I got to see it. When it gets warm, it does what? Yes, right? So that's something that affects mountain ecosystems, right? When the climate changes, the climate is making it warmer, so the snow is melting, yes? And another one was what? With the trees. Yes, and that's called, very good, okay, very good. We're talking about the trees and cut them down. That affects the mountains.
Like, when the Jackson coming down,
Mhm.
kind of like, they don't grow a lot, they don't have trees.
back, right? It's called deforestation, remember? You had it, you were right there. So we're gonna go to our text here. Oh, there we go. The mountain ecosystem. So do we want a partner read or do you want partner read? Okay, I'll call off Carson 4, Nathan 5, Ariel 6, Malachi 7, 8, okay? So we'll start.
A habitat is where a plant or animal lives and grows. A habitat is a part of an ecosystem where lots of different plants and animals live. Mountains, with their many levels, are an ecosystem containing many different habitats.
Very good. Number 2.
At the base of a mountain, you will probably find a forest filled with lots of plants and trees. You might see a lake at the base. A grizzly bear or a gator snake could cross your path. You might even catch a glimpse of an owl in a tree.
Flying higher, or in the middle of the mountains, and leave the forest behind for grasslands and pastures. Here you might encounter a mountain lion stalking his prey, or a salamander sipping under a leaf to hide. Goats may be leaping from rock to rock.
Guys, as you see, some of the words are highlighted. If there's any words that you're kind of unsure about, remember we always highlight as we go, okay? We can come, we'll write it on the corners, on the side, so that we can come back and look at that, okay? All right. I'm sorry. Mhm.
Finding the highest. Towards the top, and you notice a change in the temperature. It's getting colder and snow is coming in the mountains. There are many plants near the mountain top, as you see, or you might see fuzziness covering rocks and clouds. The air is thin at the top of the mountains, which makes it difficult for large animals to do. When people climb very large mountains, it often takes special tanks filled with oxygen and very low speed. Many big animals, millions of tiny insects like snowflakes might dot the landscape. Depending on the elevation, you can see deserts, rivers, valleys, meadows, forests, and snow caps all on the mountain. Look at this living habitat. Look,
Are you,
as your eyes are
yes, you read someone else's part. You wanna go ahead, Maya was to read the Malachi, that was Malachi's part. Sorry, it was more, sorry. So we're gonna move, oh. So we're gonna, continue to work as a group, or do you want a partner group? Or you want a partner? Okay, I'll come around and walk around as you, work through it, okay? We said partners. We'll get to the table, we'll call it by twos, okay? Get to your seats. No, well, you can stay here and work on Malachi then. Go back to your seats. Or you gonna stay here, partner? Okay. Look, guys, we've sharpened pencils. We shouldn't be up here still sharpening pencils. And now it's broken.
It's because you use
What do you mean by define it? What do we, to define a word means to what? Talk about it, explain it, right? Get the definition, right? A habitat is right here in our text, right? It actually defines a habitat, but here, right in the first sentence, it lets us know what a habitat is, correct? So remember, we always go back into the text. Text evidence, very good, Alina. So when it asks you something like that, remember, it's right here and it's already underlined habitat, okay? So do you have it? Here, it's asking you to define habitat. The definition of the word habitat, come on. Look. No, ma'am, look. See, it says define habitat, and we're gonna go back into text, and it says what? This is habitat. Go see
Lot,
Huh?
there are lots of different plants.
So is that the definition of habitat? So we're gonna underline it to where it stops at the period, right? And that's where we're gonna write, okay? Good job. I know the snow-capped mountains are cold at the top of the mountains. And when you come down the base of the mountain, what do you think happens to the snow-capped mountains? What do you think happens to the snow as you go further down?
Wait.
Yes, so then what do we think, why do you think that is there, because what? And then at the top of the mountain, it's colder, so what happens to that water? Perfect, so that's why it's higher up is cold, and further down you go, and melts. Also, I got it right. It's too cold to have lakes on the top of the mountain, right? Because they said the temperature is higher up there. Good job. Your answer for this one? Can you read it for me? I mean, it's not like this one, I just wanna know. Right, and so that's why it says at the base of the mountain, right? So you put, can you read me your sentence? Can you read it for me?
It is because the base is higher. It will be frozen if you dry down.
Very good, I'm sorry, very good. Thanks.
At the bottom.
The base is the bottom of the mountain, right? You said top first. So, listen. So if you.
I think
I bet you get some desert right here.
No, it's okay.
This is obvious.
What, so you found it? Can you tell me?
I'm scared that I'm gonna get some.
We're listening, we're listening.
You might see a lake at the base, a grizzly bear or a glitter snake across your path.
Okay, so why do you think you see the lake at the base of the mountain and not the top of the mountain?
Because the top of the mountain is like rocky and it's like cold.
Very good. So do you think that there will be water if it's cold? Because water does what when it's super cold? Fantastic.
That's what I said.
Okay, good job. So let's put that there. So we know that it's at the, why do you think Lake Superior at the base of the mountain? Because it's what?
It's too cold.
It's too cold at the top, so at the base is warm, yes.
Climb toward the top and you will notice the change in the temperature is getting colder and also do we put
So wrap it up with your text.
It is a grade. Make sure that you don't have the same thing with your partner.
Good. You guys remember what animals are at the top of the mountain?
bear.
No. Aiden, what animals are at the top of the mountain?
mountain lion.
A grizzly bear or a
What did it say? Which animals?
bear.
No, please, no,
Snow fleas. So insects survive higher at the mountaintop than the
We
bigger
are on
animals,
first,
right?
right? Yeah, I'm done with you. I'm done with y'all.
Good job. Okay. higher up, the base of the mountain will be where? Okay, so let's think about this. This is the mountain, right? This is the snow, and this is the higher up part. The base. So where's the base of the mountain? So where is here? At the, this is the top, and this is the, or, there you go, bottom. So up here, all this is snow, right? And what did the text tell us about the top of the mountain? Let's read. Temperature, keep that in mind, okay? So we know at the top it's cold, right? And the snow is covering it. There aren't many plants or near the mountain top, right? Okay, so now let's look for the base of the mountain, right? You see where it says the base? This is the base, right? Let's read.
At the base of a mountain, you will probably find a forest with lots of plants and trees. You might see a lake at the base.
Okay, so our question asks, why do you think lakes appear at the base of the mountain and not higher up? So what do we know about higher up? What happens when you're higher up?
Temperature is cold.
Right, so we know what happens to water when it's cold, right? Yes, very good. So at the base of the mountain where it's not as cold, it's just, right. So how can we answer this question? Why do you think lakes appear at the base of the mountain and not the top? Because what happens at the base? Remember, it says at the base, at the top of the mountain is the temperature does what? It's getting colder. Right. So if it's getting colder at the base, at the top of the mountain, at the base where you see trees and bears and other things and snakes, you think the temperature is just as cold or warmer? Right, because when the snow melts, it's because it's what? Warmer. So at the base, you think you see lakes there because it's, there you go, good job. You're waiting for Carson? Okay, Suri. So what part are you at, Suri? Number 2? What happens if you climb higher? Do you remember that part? What happens and what happens to us? Yes, it's harder to breathe. Good job, okay. So what are your choices? Oh, you're right. Look. So that was our choices. Do you want to go, if we're unsure, where do we go back and look? Okay, so then go back. And what was one of our choices? Great. So though it didn't say it gets colder, but we know when the temperature drops, that means it's what? Because if it rises, it's hot, right? Good job.